Good morning, children of class 2. Today we will start another new chapter, that is houses people live in. Children's food, clothes and shelter are the basic necessity of human beings. Man has always needed a shelter to protect themselves from and their family from the hot sun, cold wind and driving rains and other dangerous animals or thieves. Children's early humans hunted. We know that early humans were lived in a forest, and they are always hunters and food gatherers. They don't have shelters at properly like how we are staying today. So they have shelters in caves. This type of caves is their shelter. But as they learn to grow the foods or grow plants for foods and need to stay to close their crops, so they had learned to stay at a home. So they built in small shelters and made with leaves and branches, and soon they will started to make this type of mud house or a hut house. Small hut and a mud hut or a store, or more people started living together in a way. After that, when they will learn to grow crop, they had settled down in one places, and after that another peoples will come and they can live. They will started to living with together in a villages, and then after cities were construction and the houses were going to be making better conditions. Children, kings and the royals people built palaces and castles lives in whereas strong forts was built with high walls to protect them from the enemies. This is a fort. These are the palaces. Kinds of houses. Kacha houses are made with straw, mud and covered with a thatched roof. These type of houses are cheap to construct, but it is weak and do not last for a very long time, whereas pakka house like buildings, apartments are strong and long lasting houses. Other than kacha houses and pakka house, there are also temporary shelters where people often use and where they can put this type of places wherever they will move from one place to another place. Like a tent is a temporary house. Other than tent, there is an other than temporary house in this category, in places where rainfall is heavy, there is peoples were built a stilt house. Stilt house is mostly it is built in a platform based. This type of house, it is mostly built in a platform based on a stilt or a wooden poles. Stilt houses are made mostly in the areas where rainfall is or a flood is common. So these types of houses made at a height to protect them from the water which were reach inside their house during rainy season. An igloo is this type of house is called an igloo, and igloo is constructed in a very high snowfalls area. People's built with a brick of ice. A house on wheels also. There were another house that is in wheels, that is called the caravan. This type of house is known as a caravan. Caravan is a house which built in a wheel. While other than this stilt house, caravan house and igloo house, there is also a houseboat which is houseboat is mostly we can see in the Srinagar, and this houseboat is float on a water. Houses in the plains usually made with a roof. Houses in the plains, mostly children, in the plains area, houses are built with a flat roof. But in the hills and the places where it will be a heavy rainfall or a rain, that places houses are made with a sloping roof that allow water and snow to slide off. This type of houses are mostly you can see in hilly regions or in the places where there will be a heavy rainfall.